I'll be waiting, Sam.
Oh boy.
Waiting for you. Come and find me.
Yeesh. And that is how you find yourself sitting on the ground.
Hello, Sam. This is Hardman. Since you're awake, it might behoove you to freshen up. To that end, why not take a shower? It's good for the body and soul, and also my research as it happens.
A shower. Huh. Okay. Do the shower! Hello, can you go? Going away from you.
Sam, this is Hardman. Deadman relayed your request to me, as I oversee BT research. I'll be taking a sample of your shower water in order to study the effects your bodily fluids might have on a BT.
Huh.
Study other people with dooms?
Everyone in Bridges, myself and Mama. Results thus far are inconclusive. But you possess other singular qualities, being a repatriate as well. I must confess to a measure of optimism.
Processing fluids, waste products, drilling, dispensing.
Dude. Oh.
There.
What
Take
the
the sample
heck?
with you.
Hello?
Should the opportunity arise, try using it on a BT.
A sample.
Curious to see how they react.
Oh?
Who knows? It may even prove beneficial to you. There was an old research paper detailing the effects of bodily fluids from individuals like us on BTs.
Hmm.
It is only by recovering these materials that we can unearth the knowledge of the past. Not just the Death Stranding, but also the mystery of your body's unique properties and even our doom's affliction. There may well be hope for humanity. Sam, I have no interest in rebuilding America. I want to recover the past. Oh,
Huh?
it's almost time.
After you make your connections and nothing happens, then what?
I think he went off.
I said, then what?
I'm sorry, sir. He left you. Ruh-roh. The baby made a noise.
Sam, sorry to bother you while you're taking a break, but I figured you'd want to hear this. Hell, maybe it'll help you rest easier.
Sorry, Sam. Bad
We
news.
received a number of messages addressed to you. I've not taken a look myself, but I gather they're mostly from your clients. You should see if they contain any useful information. Mail can be accessed via your cufflinks, as well as the terminal in your private room. There's something else I'd like to share with you.
Yes?
With the Cairo network, we now have the power to reclaim our past. Data once thought lost forever from every corner of America can be pieced back together from fragmented records. Our archives are still a work in progress, of course. But as we expand the network and integrate more way stations and cities, we'll be able to recover more and more information, such as the previous expedition's logs and reports. Everything they sent back was lost when Central Knot City was destroyed. Now we've managed to restore some already, in fact. You can access them from a private room terminal or your cufflinks by selecting Archives. Might make for interesting reading.
Oh, hi. What's up? Holy crap. Hee-haw. Examine the figs. Woo! There are BTs in there. Nice. You got BT'd. Zoinks. Drink those drinks. Monster energy. Tear it into a can of energy. Ooh. Yeah. Are we full yet? Come on, man. Drink some soda. Unleash the beast. Yes. One more time. Bing. Say what now? Dunk it, dunk it, dunk it, dunk it. And he scars. Huh. Good check on baby. Baby! 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 We can soothe them.
Tired, huh?
Soothe baby one more time.
You okay?
Sam, we've received a distress call from the distro center staff. Check the order on the delivery terminal as soon as you're ready.
Sorry, Sam, bad news! Sorry, I'm gonna read this from here on. Sorry, Sam, bad news. Thanks for delivering those rare metals, Sam. Everyone at the distro center really appreciates you coming through for us. I'm afraid I've got some bad news for you, though. That bike is outside. Its battery's dead. You'll have to give it some juice if you want to use it. I'll need you to do it once, though. Auto charger should kick in after. Sorry if we got your hopes up. And, I've got some more bad news for you, too. You see, different facilities have to work together, sharing materials so everyone gets what they need, and to make sure that everything that's produced gets put to proper use. That's why guys like you are so important. Without POTUS, the whole system falls apart. Whole world even. Anyway, there's this guy, George Batten, over at the way station. He used to be a reliable porter, but lately, it's like pulling teeth getting him to make even the simplest delivery. Keeps bitching about being scared or not having enough oxy or whatever, always some excuse. Even when he does agree to make a ride, he's liable to lose half his load en route. So yeah, that's why we're a bit short on materials at the moment. I'm sure you'll soon help us put that to rights. We're counting on you, Sam. More than oxy. Sam, the man, our savior. Things are looking up here at the way station. Everything feels better somehow. We were all bright-eyed and bushy-tailed when we set ourselves up, but 3 years of isolation and loneliness all changing one's tune. Hell, when we first got here, we were putting up signs for POTUS and whatnot, but after a while, some guys got too scared to even set foot outside. When Central went up, I told myself this was it. America's done. Everyone was feeling it too. The mood was just bleak. And then you just waltzed on in. I know what you're thinking. At first, I thought it was just the oxytocin too, but that's not it. Not all of it. Anyhow, you gave us a glimmer of hope we needed by bringing us into the chiral network. We're back in the game now. Been thinking of putting up signs again, even watchtowers too. Before long, we'll be opening up a new delivery routes. Mark my words. It's still scary out there, though. All the oxy in the world won't help us deal with the mules, let alone BTs. We shit ourselves every time we caught sight of one, and end up dropping half our shipment. Honestly, a part of me is still a little worried that we won't be able to keep it up, and that's why we need you, Sam. We're there, you're not scared of anything, right? So go and show us how it's done. Mules and Drone Syndrome. Die Hardman, Bridges HQ. Bridges' primary objective is to rebuild America. And in order to rebuild, one of our main tasks is to reconnect cities and other settlements by re-establishing the delivery network. Back before the Death Stranding, the comms and delivery networks were what held society together. The whole thing was automated. AI-managed deliveries carried out by drone. The belief was that taking people out of the equation would revolutionize the entire system. But things didn't quite pan out that way. Instead, we started seeing cases of what would eventually be dubbed drone syndrome. It was too much for some folks to accept, leaving everything to machines and nothing to the common man. And indeed, the oxytocin deficiency and hormonal imbalances we confirmed seemed to back up that assessment. Humanity needed to be part of the process, so laws were put in place and we stepped back into the picture again. And then what happened? All the people put out of work by machines who got called up again convinced themselves society couldn't survive without them, and brought on a whole new disorder, delivery dependent syndrome they called it. When the Death Stranding tore us apart, the delivery problem spiraled even further. It wasn't helped by any but the fact that the chiral clouds prevented planes and drones from flying, which meant we had to go back to relying completely on human couriers, whether we liked it or not. Eventually, delivering goods became all some lived for. They were obsessed, addicted, consumed by the desire to deliver. Over time, they turned into mules we know and love today. Bridge babies, Deadman, Bridges HQ. Look, I'm kind of new here at Bridges, so I don't know if any of this will be useful to you. Still, I am happy to talk about babies, if that's what you want. They call me Deadman on account of my familiarity with the dead. Get it? We've always been on good terms, you see? Used to have regular little chats back in when I worked in the morgue. Anyway, that's also the reason I work on baby maintenance and research, to learn more about those who are no longer with us. But I digress. Fact is, babies were already being issued to our forces in the field before I joined Bridges. What's more, research into the little guys had already been conducted long ago. But no one took the plunge and put what they'd discovered to practical use. Still, what did mean is that when Bridges wanted to build our own BBs, most of the work has already been done for us. We just needed to follow the instruction manual, so to speak. Which isn't to say that we have any idea how they work. Not how they can detect BTs, or how they can connect this world to the other side. We still have much to learn about our little friends, but one thing is certain, there and of life and death itself, that much I can assure you. Well, I think that's about all I can tell you today. Hopefully I'll have something new to share next time we chew the fat. See you around, I guess. Timefall, Hartman, Bridges HQ Lab. Timefall was first recorded when the Death Stranding occurred, and despite all the years that have passed since then, we are no closer to understanding how it or why it accelerates the passage of time for the objects and organisms it touches, or why it immediately turns to ordinary water, having done so. Some researchers have gone so as far as to posit this process as stilling time. As for why timefall is observed only in certain places, all we know for certain is that it is somehow affected by the local chiral concentrations. This is merely a hunch, but something in me suspects that the Death Stranding may have warped our perception of the passage of time. Not that that's necessarily a bad thing, you understand. We humans can conceive our own deaths, and even of the possibility of a place beyond death, yes? We have the capacity to conceptualize the future, an evolutionary advantage which aided our development as a species. Well, what if Timefall has given us a new, supercharged version of this essential ability? One that will take us to the next stage of our evolution? Perhaps we wouldn't need to hole ourselves up in the knot cities. Perhaps in time, the Death Stranding will come to be seen as a phenomenon that saved our species. Exciting thoughts. I'm sure you'll agree. I, for one, can't wait to set out on our journey. Who knows what awaits us? Barbers! Hooking! Hooked up. Holy! Barbers!
What we agreed on, you said you do everything in your power to save Phoebe.
We are. But we cannot release the sun just yet. Believe me when I tell you.
System woman in a mask has done nothing but lie to me.
The hey? Tahiti would be Babadoo! Hello.
Sam, out of curiosity, how's it doing at the moment?
Before I answer that,
Something wrong?
when I hook up my BB, I see things.
What kind of things?
Like a face, someone I don't know, calling to me. There's this room, too, with other people talking, but I can't make out the words.
Lead-through effect. Didn't I warn you about this? You're mistaking the BB's memories for your own. They're false flashbacks, nothing more. Let me explain. A BB is harvested from its steel mother at around 28 weeks and placed in a pod. To be clear, this is before it's even born. The procedure halts its development. But even at 28 weeks, its sensory systems have matured enough to process external stimuli. It is more than capable of encoding this information into memories, which can bleed into yours via your connection.
So who's the man I saw?
Someone from the medical team, maybe? Or a BB technician? Does it matter? The BB has been in circulation for a while now. It's been handled by a lot of people. How should I know which one made an impression?
'Cause you're the expert.
No one's an expert, Sam. BBs were developed decades ago in secret. They're your quintessential black boxes. We may use them, but we don't truly understand them. Believe me, I've been trying to learn more, but almost all of the old records are gone. If I find anything out, I'll tell you, all right? Dead man's honor.
Sam, check the delivery terminal and review the list of orders.
What is this?
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Ooh, this is good stuff right here. It's making BB happy. Hey, look at BB. Ooh, hello. How you doing? Ahaha. Everything that terminal, please.
While you're resting, I ran some network diagnostics. Beryllium monitoring and holographic systems are
Ooh.
not. Unfortunately, our printer is offline. I know, after all the trouble you went through to bring us those materials.
Oh.
This one's on us. We ordered a part a while back, but it never arrived. The printer needs it to communicate with the chiral network. Mules must have snatched it, caught that porter en route or something. If I'm right, they'll have taken it to their drop site, which is smack dab in the middle of their territory. Don't suppose you'd be up for stealing us our property back? Can't think of anyone more qualified than you.
Me being qualified? That means I'll just have to go fight them all. Jeez. No, guys, get back here.
Sam, the area around that distro center has produced a significant quantity of chiral crystals. Matter of fact, that's where the chiralium used in your Cupid's internal circuitry came from. They have a range of applications, including equipment fabrication. Bottom line, they're a valuable resource and one you'll want to make the most of. I'll let Hartman explain in more detail, but chiral crystals don't exactly grow in trees. If you see any deposits, you should go out of your way to gather them. Especially since folks with dooms are the only ones that can. Provided they have the necessary equipment, that is. I'll see that it's added to your supplies for this order.
Sam, it's Hartman. Following the discovery of the beach, we not only began to observe heretofore unseen phenomena, but a new type of matter, chiralium. I say new, but it has doubtlessly existed since the dawn of the universe. We believe it was always there, like dark matter and certain particles. Ever present, yet overlooked because we lacked the capacity to see it. Chiralium appears to be unbound by the constraints of physics as we understand them. It can stop time or move contrary to it. On occasion, it even defies gravity. In practical terms, it can stop or even reverse time and causes objects to float. A special cylindrical case is required to collect and store it. Suffice it to say, the procurement of samples is vital to our ongoing research.
That's insane. Yeah.
Moment
Mama's added a watchtower schematic to your PCC. If you don't have it on you, consider fabricating one.
Huh.
Never know when you'll need to recon an area.
Oh. Recon. That's the best thing you can ever do. Alright. Load it all into the back. Auto range. Yeah, there we go. Confirm. Head out. Holy shit, yes, yes, hell yes. Oh.
That thing you're holding is a crystal collector.
Yeah.
As the name suggests, it provides secure storage for any crystals you gather.
Ooh, interesting. It has a measuring. So max is like max.
Allow me to describe your quarry. Chiral crystals appear gold to the naked eye and are frequently found in formations resembling human handprints. Surrounding rocks and debris tend to float a few feet above the ground. And they are most commonly found in areas with high precipitation. Got all that? Rain, floating rocks, golden handprints. That's your trifecta. Look for these three things and you'll find the crystals. If you've been especially observant, then perhaps you already know where to look.
Order assigned.
Helping!
Beginning scan. Have a pleasant journey.
Sam, chiral crystals are pretty small and can be difficult to spot with the naked eye. You use your ultra deck to point you in the right direction. If you want to survey a wider area, though, you might consider building a watchtower and relying on its sensors.
You don't have to be fast. Oopsies. Yeah, I wasn't checking where I was going. Sorry about that, my bad.
Someone's happy.
Aw, look at the baby. Hey. That's a place I need to go, and that's also a place I need to go. Approaching destination. It's rainy over here. I learned something about this. There you go.
to survive, we need to find another way. A way to overcome the BTs. The Death Stranding.
Might need some sort of shelter, though.
The whole damn mess.
Oof, that was insane. You know, sometimes you want to surf down the hill, but you don't want to fall down the hill. You hear me? Holy shit, that was quick.
Beginning scan. Scanning bridges ID. Verifying ID. Clear. All weapons will remain locked until departure. All clear. Welcome, Sam Porter Bridges.
We did forget something here.
Sam, Cairo crystal deliveries are different from usual. The process is pretty simple, though. Access the delivery terminal to drop off any Cairo crystals you're carrying.
Alright, we're doing one of our missions. Thank you. Recycle Cairo. How about that much? Yeah.
Got some chiral crystals for us?
A lot of it.
Crystals only form in places with elevated chiralium levels. Which makes me wonder if expanding the network had something to do with it. Damn, son. That is a lot of crystals. Maintenance and R&D will both get their fill, looks like.
Yep. This is insanity. Auto Skippy! Bingo! Yay! Ah!
Excess Cairo crystals can be deposited at any facility. They'll be added to the stores held on. These local stores include materials that you can draw upon to fabricate equipment.
Nope, don't need to care. I read through it. I'm done.
Good work, Sam.
The people's
Seems your
phone.
connection level is increasing. As your connection level increases, larger quantities of resources will be made available to you at our facilities.
Okay. Bridges God Macho. The custom kid. Alright, got you, yay. Well connected I am. Good God. I'm a skilled handler now. Dude. Mokongo.
Oh, before I forget. This is for you.
This is for you! Hell yes. What the hell is that?
That's container repair spray for patching up cargo containers.
Oh.
Good for dealing with timefall degradation and all that.
Yay!
Useful stuff if you and your cargo have been through the ringer.
Oh.
We've added it to your supplies list, so it's readily available if and when you need it.
Got it. I need to recycle my boots.
There is a correlation between elevated chiralium levels and increased crystal formation. This may well be the result of the network's expansion. You needn't worry though. Local chiral density is still within an acceptable range. If you find any more, be sure to collect it. You'll be well rewarded.
If you come into more chiral crystals, you can submit them at one of our facilities. And you can deposit other resources too, along with any items you don't need.
Okay, skeleton face.
Everything has its value. What we don't use as is can be broken down into components for R&D and other applications.
You're very scary. Can you go away now? Thank you. Ah! 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 I'm so heavy. Wish I wasn't. But I I can't help it. Activation. Flaming. Recycling.